beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready. Broncos. 19 tight.
Willis going to throw it right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Come on, back. Go, 17. Yellow, go. Check white. 6, mega. Ready.
Off the play fake. Wolf. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Chandler on second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pat the street! Pat the street! 18, 5 years!
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Let's go!
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Ty Chandler.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Now Chandler.
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Again, Walker.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On first down, Willis.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Grant Delpit. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They run it with Chandler.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Brose, 52. Hey, go Fury.
Operating from the gun. Wolf. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
19, driver, 19, driver, 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the 24, Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Over the middle, complete. It's Chandler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Willis.
Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here's Chandler.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Go, check. 79 Broncos. 19 tight.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
50-18, Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Trap 60.
3rd and goal, Willis. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Connor. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Chandler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
throw on third down. Wolf in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, Willis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be caught by Eric Ezukama. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Eric Ezukama,
44 yards.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On the ball, on the ball.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And cycle.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off play action. Wolf towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will tie us at 24.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the 1st half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Striker, 3-3.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strike 2. Red, cycle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd down, it's Willis. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Right, 97.
And going right back to Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again. On 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else...
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Right, 60.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Pass complete as Ikama with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Second down, here's Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
19 side, 19, 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Wolf. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Walker with another carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash. This from 33. McPherson's kick is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Willis looks to pass it here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check contact. Check contact. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Slot man moves right.
To throw, here's Willis.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Okay, right? Strong, 10. You don't move. Black ultra. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Chandler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Willis to throw. He's got Connor.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Willis. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On the jump.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On the ready. Claude red. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Wolf. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try for Willis.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And